Hello, Gene Schwimmer here. Welcome to today's vlog. Yesterday's vlog, I will be the first to admit, was a very long vlog. Longest one I've ever done. And that was only part two of a two-part vlog, so the whole thing was very long. I just want to take a moment to thank everybody who watched the whole thing. I hope you got something out of it. Now I'm going to make up for the long vlogs with a short one today. So short that I don't think I have to summarize what I'm going to talk about today. It's about immigration. Well, why not? Texas has come up with a unique solution to the problem of all these unlawful aliens flooding over the border. I'll get to that in a second, but first I want to reply to a commenter. It's from Hawaii Fi. I'm guessing that's short for Hawaii 5-0, the TV show, the great TV show, and I'm not talking about the recent redo of Hawaii 5-0. I haven't even seen that one. I'm talking about the original series with Jack Lord. That was a fantastic series. So whatever the reason for Hawaii Fi, I'm going to go with Hawaii Fi. I like to think it's short for Hawaii 5-0. Anyways, here's a comment. Are you the only one reporting these facts, or is YouTube and MSM, mainstream media, hiding this? I don't recall the specific vlog to which Hawaii Fi is referring, but as a general comment, YouTube will censor me, and by censor I mean take down the video, and if I do it too often, take down the whole channel. If I question the results of the November 3rd presidential election, they will also take down a video, potentially take down the entire channel if I question or if I contradict whatever the World Health Organization says about coronavirus. Those are the two big things that will cause, well, those are the things that they're censoring. But other than that, they do seem to let things go through. But the mainstream media is another story. They censor a lot. So this is going to be an interesting test. What I tell you today, you can turn on your local news and see if you see anything about it. But I got it from Fox Business News, and I assume that there would be other conservative websites that would be covering it. You really have to get your news from a variety of sources. So now we can go on to today's subject, which, as I said, is about a unique creative solution that Texas, or it could be the Texas Sheriff's Department to be more specific, a unique solution to this problem of all these unlawful aliens just flooding across the border, the Texas-Mexico border in this case, because we have a federal government that is not doing anything about it for the simple reason, which is obvious by now, because they are being very proactive in stopping Cuban aliens, and these are not I should have said refugees, because they are lawful refugees. These are people fleeing communism who, under federal law, should be allowed into the country. But the federal government, Mayorkas, is being, and Biden, they are being very, Mayorkas is the head of the Department of Homeland Security, being very proactive in preventing Cubans from coming into the country, but doing nothing about, well, Mexicans and Central Americans coming over the border with Texas. The reason should be obvious, unless you're, I don't know, been on another planet for a while, or your whole life. Cubans are more likely to vote for Republicans, and Mexicans, at least this is what the Democrats believe, are more likely to vote for Democrats. So the idea is to flood the country with all these potential Democratic voters, give them amnesty so that they can become citizens, and then encourage them to vote for Democrats, while at the same time keeping out Cubans and others who would vote for Republicans. It's that simple. So there is no wall being built. There's nothing being done at all. When the Biden administration says, well, we are making great progress, what they mean is they are making great progress in bringing these unlawful aliens into the country and then shipping them all over the country, shipping them out to, well, on planes. They are getting plane flights now. They were getting shipped out on buses, but it was so easy to see the buses carrying all these unlawful aliens that the government switched to using planes. They are flying them into, well, I live in Tennessee. They're flying unlawful aliens into Chattanooga, Tennessee, to name just one destination. Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, said that in interviews with these unlawful aliens, they have been saying that their preferred destination is Florida. Obviously, if you flood the state of Florida with a lot of unlawful aliens and they get amnesty at some point and they're likely to vote for Democrats, that could flip the state from red to blue. That's obviously what the Democrats want to do. But here is a solution that the Texans have come up with. They are putting up a chain link fence with concertina, the big circle spirals of wire that go across the top. I think it's concertina wire. Anyways, they are putting up these chain link fences across the entire border. Now, the obvious question that you would have would be, well, how is a chain link fence going to stop these unlawful aliens? They can just cut a hole in the fence. They can get through, but it's not the fence. That is not the point. What matters more than these chain link fences is what they are putting on these fences. And what they are putting on these fences are signs. Signs that say no trespassing. Obviously, you may now be thinking, who's going to pay attention, or what unlawful alien is going to pay attention to a no trespassing sign? The Texas sheriffs understand that. They understand that. But notice, first of all, we're talking about sheriffs. We're talking about state law enforcement. We are not talking about Homeland Security or Border Patrol. We are talking about the state of Texas. So this is what they're doing. The purpose and the logic behind these chain link fences and the no trespassing signs on these fences is that should an unlawful alien come through the fence, go over the fence, go under the fence, they will be arrested by local law enforcement and charged with trespassing under Texas state law, not under federal law. They will be charged with trespassing, just simple trespassing, and they will be locked up. In fact, I also, if I understood the report right, they are building right now a 1,000-person facility to hold these aliens, and I assume that they would build more if necessary. But just the fact of being locked up should discourage, I would hope, or one would hope, this unlawful immigration. But anyways, the point is, if the federal government is not going to enforce federal law to stop this flow of unlawful aliens, Texas is now going to enforce Texas law and lock them up. As I said, a very ingenious solution. I think it's a great idea, and nothing the federal government can do about it, by the way. Nothing they can do about it. This is Texas state law. Something you could do, though, is give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Share with anybody you think would also like it. Got any comments? Comment section below the video where you can put questions, suggestions for future topics. You could subscribe. I love getting new subscribers. You could, and I've been getting quite a few subscribers recently, so thank you for subscribing, all of you. You can also visit my other channels, my hot dog recipe channel, my original music channel, links in the description. But most of all, I really appreciate the time that you spend with me. I would love you to spend more time with me, so I hope you all come back. And I'll look forward to seeing all of you again. And until I do see all of you again, bye.